The catalyst, a burning desire for freedom. Ross Ulbricht was a young man with a vision. He believed in freedom, a concept that was deeply ingrained in his very being. He saw the internet as a tool for liberation, a vast digital landscape where ideas could flourish without restraint. The government, in his eyes, had become too powerful, overreaching into the lives of ordinary citizens. It encroached on personal liberties, stifling innovation and creativity at every turn. Ross wanted to change that. He was determined to make a difference. He was a tech prodigy, a gifted programmer with skills that could change the world. He understood the power of encryption, the ability to keep information secure and private. He saw the potential of Bitcoin, a revolutionary digital currency, a decentralized currency, free from government control, that could empower individuals. This was the key to his revolution, a way to create a new world order. His journey was not driven by greed or personal gain. It was fueled by ideology, a belief in the power of freedom and autonomy. He wanted to empower individuals, to give them the tools to shape their own destinies, to give them control over their own lives, free from external interference, to break free from the shackles of the state, to live life on their own terms. But his pursuit of freedom would lead him down a dark path, one fraught with danger and unforeseen consequences. A path that would make him a criminal in the eyes of the law, challenging the very system he sought to change. A maverick's journey from idealism to the edge. Ross's journey began with good intentions. He wanted to create a space where people could trade freely, a space beyond the reach of government regulation, a space where individuals could buy and sell whatever they wanted without interference. His creation was Silk Road, an online marketplace hidden within the dark web, a digital black market where anonymity was paramount. It was a radical experiment, a test of the limits of freedom in the digital age. But Silk Road's anonymity attracted a darker element. Drugs, weapons, and stolen identities flooded the marketplace. Ross, the idealist, had unwittingly unleashed a monster. He became the Dread Pirate Roberts, the enigmatic overlord of this digital underworld. A Silk Road, the genesis of a digital black market. This was the beginning of a new era in the world of online commerce, one that would forever change the landscape of the internet. Silk Road wasn't just a website, it was a revolutionary platform that redefined the way people thought about online transactions. It was a sophisticated operation, meticulously designed to evade detection and provide a seamless user experience. It used cutting-edge technology to protect its users, ensuring that their activities remained hidden from prying eyes. Tor encryption masked their IP addresses, making it nearly impossible to trace their online activities. Bitcoin transactions ensured anonymity, adding another layer of security. The site operated on a simple principle: supply and demand. Vendors set up shop, offering a wide range of illicit goods. Customers browsed the listings, often finding items they couldn't get anywhere else. Transactions were conducted with digital currency, which added a layer of complexity and secrecy to the entire process. It was e-commerce, but with a dangerous twist. The stakes were higher, and the risks were greater. Silk Road thrived in the shadows, operating in the hidden corners of the internet where few dared to venture. It became a haven for those seeking forbidden goods, a marketplace where almost anything could be bought and sold. Its success was a testament to the power of the dark web, showcasing how technology could be used to create a thriving underground economy. A hidden internet, operating beyond the reach of traditional search engines, where anonymity and secrecy were the norms. A place where anonymity reigned supreme and users could operate without fear of being caught.
Silk Road's use of Tor and Bitcoin made it nearly impossible for law enforcement to track its users. This level of security attracted a wide range of individuals, from casual buyers to serious criminals. It was a perfect storm of technology and ideology, creating a marketplace that was both innovative and dangerous. The merging of these elements created a unique environment that was difficult to regulate. This was a new frontier in the world of cybercrime, and it posed a significant challenge for those trying to uphold the law. Law enforcement agencies had to adapt quickly to this new threat, developing new strategies and technologies to combat the rise of digital black markets.
Bitcoin, the currency of anonymity. Bitcoin was the lifeblood of Silk Road. This decentralized digital currency was the perfect tool for anonymous transactions. No banks, no governments, just peer-to-peer transfers, recorded on a public blockchain. Every transaction on Silk Road was conducted in Bitcoin. Buyers and sellers could trade without revealing their identities. This anonymity was both a blessing and a curse. It empowered individuals but also shielded criminals from detection. The use of Bitcoin made it incredibly difficult for law enforcement to track Silk Road's activities. They couldn't follow the money trail because there wasn't one in the traditional sense. This presented a unique challenge. Section 5. The elusive labyrinth, Silk Road's digital fortress. The dark web is, well, a labyrinth. A complex network of hidden websites and encrypted communications. Finding Silk Road was like finding a needle in a digital haystack.
Law enforcement agencies were out of their depth. They were used to traditional investigations, physical evidence, witnesses. But Silk Road existed solely in the digital realm.
The site's servers were scattered across the globe. Its users were hidden behind layers of encryption. It was a ghost in the machine, elusive and untraceable. But even ghosts leave footprints. Section 6. The hunt begins. Law enforcement's relentless pursuit. Despite the challenges, law enforcement refused to give up. The FBI assembled a dedicated task force. Their mission to bring down Silk Road and its mysterious mastermind.
They started by infiltrating the site, posing as buyers and sellers, gathering intelligence. They monitored forums and chat logs. Slowly, they began to piece together the puzzle.
It was a painstaking process. Months turned into years. But the agents were relentless. They knew that Silk Road was a breeding ground for criminal activity. They were determined to shut it down, no matter the cost. Section 7. The walls close in. The capture of Ross Ulbricht. The investigation took a major turn when the FBI identified a crucial vulnerability. A single mistake, a careless slip-up. It led them straight to Ross Ulbricht. Ulbricht was arrested in a San Francisco library. He was caught red-handed, logged into the Silk Road server. The evidence was overwhelming. The game was over. The arrest sent shockwaves through the dark web community. The dread pirate Roberts, the seemingly untouchable kingpin, had fallen. The man behind the myth was just a 29-year-old idealist, living a double life.
Section 8. A Trial of Ideologies, the Battle for Freedom and Justice. Ross Ulbricht's trial was a media sensation. It pitted the principles of freedom and privacy against the dangers of unchecked criminal activity. It was a battle of ideologies. The prosecution painted Ulbricht as a ruthless drug lord. They argued that he profited from the suffering of others. The defense countered that Ulbricht was a libertarian idealist who believed in free markets. The trial raised profound questions about the nature of responsibility in the digital age. Was Ulbricht responsible for the actions of Silk Road's users? Or was he simply providing a platform for free exchange?
Section 9. The gavel falls, sentencing, and the aftermath. After weeks of testimony and deliberations, the jury reached a verdict. Guilty. Ross Ulbricht was convicted on all charges, including drug trafficking and money laundering. He was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. The judge called his crimes extensive and damaging and deemed him a danger to society. The sentence was met with mixed reactions. Some praised the court for holding Ulbricht accountable for his actions. Others argued that the punishment was too harsh given his non-violent offenses and libertarian beliefs.
The sentence was met with mixed reactions. Some praised the court for holding Ulbricht accountable for his actions. Others argued that the punishment was too harsh, given his non-violent offenses and libertarian beliefs.
Section 10. The Legacy of Silk Road. A paradigm shift in cybercrime. The shutdown of Silk Road sent a clear message to the world of cybercriminals. The dark web was not a lawless frontier. Law enforcement was watching, always vigilant, and they were willing to go to great lengths to bring criminals to justice, no matter how elusive they seemed. The case also highlighted the immense challenges of policing the dark web, a place shrouded in anonymity. It was a constantly evolving landscape, with new threats emerging every day. New marketplaces emerged to fill the void left by Silk Road, each more sophisticated than the last. The fight was far from over. and the battle against illegal activities on the dark web continued. Ross Ulbricht's story became a cautionary tale for those who dared to operate in the shadows, a stark reminder of the potential consequences of operating outside the law, even in the name of freedom and innovation.
The case also highlighted the challenges of policing the dark web, a task that requires constant vigilance. It was a constantly evolving landscape, with networks expanding and changing rapidly. New marketplaces emerged to fill the void left by Silk Road, each one a new challenge for authorities. The fight was far from over, and the ongoing battle against cybercrime showed no signs of slowing down.
Section 11. The unanswered questions: ethics, privacy, and the future of the internet. The Silk Road saga raised profound questions about the future of the internet. How do we balance freedom and security in the digital age? What are the ethical implications of a technology that enables both liberation and criminality? Ross Ulbricht's story is a reminder that every technological advancement comes with a dark side. As we venture further into the digital frontier, we must do so with both eyes open, mindful of the potential consequences of our actions. The debate over online privacy, anonymity, and the role of government regulation continues to this day. The legacy of Silk Road and Ross Ulbricht will continue to shape this debate for years to come.